Have you ever felt like your life is on a pause and you just feel every other person is moving ahead, is moving on except you? Do you feel unstuck as a mom? Do you feel stuck as a mom? It's possible you've prayed, you've tried, you've done a lot of things, but you just find yourself in that position where you feel stuck. Now, the truth is that you feeling stuck might not be that you're failing, but it might just be a sign or a signal that God is calling you to a new shift, that God is calling you to a new dimension, that God wants you to change your focus on something. So what does it mean to be stuck? Being stuck is a state where your desire for change exists, but clarity, confidence, or actions feel blocked. You want to change, you want to do something, but you just can't find yourself doing it. You just can't find yourself being clear on what you want to do. You just can't find yourself being confident enough to come out and do that thing you want to do. So you being stuck does not mean you are lazy. You being stuck does not mean you're ungrateful. You being stuck does not mean you lack faith. Now, but being stuck oftentimes means you feel overwhelmed as a mom. Sometimes being stuck means you don't have clarity on where you were going or where you want to go to. Sometimes feeling stuck means you're just afraid to take the wrong way. You're afraid to try. You're afraid to start. Now, why do we feel stuck? Why is it that most moms out there feel stuck? And the truth is that when you feel stuck, you find it difficult to set your goals, clear goals, to set achievable goals. Now, some of the reasons why a good number of us are stuck is because of overwhelm and mental load. Now, most of us have a lot of responsibilities. You have your children's needs to take care of, household responsibilities, emotional things. You need to sort out your own emotion, teach your children how to regulate their emotions. Sometimes a lot of responsibilities feel so urgent for you. You get to the point where some of us start to postpone our personal goals. You just feel overwhelmed. That is one of the reasons why we feel stuck. Another reasons why a good number of moms feel stuck is because of guilt. Most of us feel, I don't have to focus on myself. Let me focus on the child. When I focus on myself, I just feel guilty. And most of us tell ourselves our dreams can wait. Why the dreams of other people can carry on with their dreams. The truth is that guilt can keep you as a mom stuck. Guilt can keep you in that position where you're not moving. Guilt can keep you in that position where you feel like you're lost. So that is something we have to be aware of and plan how to navigate through. Another reason why most of us feel stuck is because of loss of identity. Most of us have lost our identity. We've forgotten who we are. We now attach just being a mother alone to our identity. We attach and we place all our responsibilities as moms as our identity. But indeed, there is more on the inside of you. Even before you became a mom, you were someone. God created you special as a masterpiece. So we need to be reminded of our identity. Another reason why most of us, find it difficult or feel stuck is because we are scared of getting things wrong. Most of us are scared of making mistakes. You don't want to make public mistakes. You don't want the public to laugh at you. You don't want to disrupt your family. You don't know what people are going to say. Because of that, you're just stuck. You don't want to move because you're scared of what the outcome is going to be. So these are the things that make a good number of people stuck, and we need to be aware of these things so that we can plan ahead on how to navigate through that process. So how can we step away from that place where we feel stuck as moms? How can we step away to that place? How can we start to move ahead to the life we really want to, we really want for ourselves? So number one, you must first of all name where you are. The truth is that for you to solve anything, you have to be aware of that situation. You have to be aware of what the problem is. So you must name where you are as a mom. Ask yourself, am I actually stuck? What is that thing that is preventing me from making progress? What is that thing that is preventing me from moving forward? You have to have this honest conversation with yourself, because when you understand where you were, it's a step forward to helping you overcome whatever challenge or whatever thing or reason that is preventing you from moving forward. So ask yourself, why am I actually stuck? At this season of my life, where am I? You ask yourself, is it based on my confidence? Do I need to work on my confidence? Is it that I lack clarity? Do I need to work on my clarity? Do I lack energy? Do I need to build my energy? Do I lack courage? Do I need to build my courage? Because the truth is that awareness breaks denial. When you become aware of a situation, you stop denying that that situation does not exist. When you become aware of a situation, it's a step forward for you to achieve or to overcome that thing that is making you to be stuck. So you must name where you are as a mom for you to step away from that place where you feel stuck. The second thing you can do so you're not in that position where you feel stuck is to shift to the next step. So ask yourself, what are the next step, or what are the next choices, the decisions I need to take to get to where I need to go to? So ask yourself, what is the next step in your life? The truth is that we are all in different seasons. So you need to have that conversation with yourself, because when you understand the area or where you're going to, it keeps you focused. You're not looking at someone else and asking, what is the next step of this person? No, you're sitting with yourself and asking yourself, what are the next step I need to take? So instead of you asking, what should my life look like in 10 years? You start to ask, what are the right steps I need to put in place to achieve my vision or to achieve my goals? What are the right actions I need to put in place to achieve my goals? What are the right steps I need to put in place to take me to where I am going to? So for you not to be stuck, for you to step away from that place where you feel stuck, you need to have this conversation with yourself and ask yourself, where next, or what area, or where are you headed to? The other thing you can do so you're not feeling stuck is you need to set clear, small and achievable goals. Your goals must be clear, not vague. Don't set goals like, I want to change my life. That is so vague. You don't have anything to, you're not really specific. So be specific. If you say you want to be more peaceful, you can say, okay, every day I'm going to spend 10 minutes of my time in quiet time. You have to be specific with what you want. So your goals must be clear to you. You must understand what your goals are. It must not be vague. Your goals must be achievable. Set those goals that you know that you can achieve. Those goals that align with your current season of life. Those goals that align with your current capacity. And it's going to help you to step away from that place where you feel stuck as a mom. Then the other thing you need to do is to align your goals with your values. Your goals have to align with your values, because it keeps you going. Even when you feel down, when you feel like dropping the ball, when you feel like not carrying on, but when you remember that these goals align with your values, and when you've made your values a daily habit or in something you do like a routine, it comes easy to you. So ask yourself, does your goal honor your values? Does your goal support your value, your personal value, family value, whatever it is? Because when your goals align with your value, it lasts longer. You're able to achieve your goals faster because they align with your values. The other thing we need to do, not to be stuck as moms, is to remove the pressure of being perfect. Most of us are under serious pressure to be perfect. The truth is that you must tell yourself that this life is a journey. It's a process. You don't get to stop a place and say, oh, I am done. No. So the goal is not perfection. The goal is for you to focus on your journey. The goal is for you to focus on your process. So do not chase perfection, because when you chase perfection, you might get stuck. You might not want to move. So rather tell yourself every day, I am going to work to become a better version of myself than I was the previous day. So the goal is your process. The goal is the effort you're putting in, your progress over perfection. That is something we need to remember. Then the other thing we can do so we are not stuck is that you create a simple action system. So for each goal, ask yourself, what are the things I'm going to do daily that can help me achieve my goal? What are the actions I'm going to put in place on a daily basis that is going to help me achieve my goal? What are the things I need to do weekly that will help me achieve my goals? Because the truth is that when you create the right system, it's going to outpower motivation. Sometimes you'll be motivated, sometimes you might not be. What will even keep you through is your discipline and the system you have put in place to hold you accountable to your goal or to wherever you're going to. So you must create the right system. Simple systems like checking up on yourself daily, weekly, speaking to a mentor, a coach, someone that aligns with your value. Then the other thing we can do so that we step away from that place where we feel stuck as moms is to take one courageous action. So ask yourself, what is that one courageous action I need to take today as a mom? What are those steps I need to take to step away from that place where I feel guilty or where I feel stuck? Do I need to speak to someone? Do I need to speak to a coach? Do I need to read a book? Do I need to attend a course? Do I need to find myself in the right community? You know the place where you feel stuck. So because you've been able to identify, as we've established it from this class, you've been able to identify, you are aware that these are the things that keep you stuck. The other question you need to ask yourself, now I know, what are the actions I can put in place to step away from this place where I feel stuck? And when you understand the actions you need to put in place, it changes a lot of things for you. So the goal is not for you to be stuck as a mom. The goal is for you to be moving, to keep moving in the right direction. The goal is not for you to be confused. The goal is for you to be clear on where you are going to. The goal is not for you to be scared, to be afraid of certain goals, certain vision. No. The goal is for you to replace your fears with faith. The goal is not for you to feel overwhelmed like most of us do, and most of us do say we are overwhelmed. The goal is for us to enter a new year with a sense of focus, with clarity, so we're not dissipating our energy all over the place. So remember, as a mom, you do not need a perfect plan. All you need is your heart, a willing heart that is ready to put in the work, a willing heart that is ready to move to the next step through intentional action, through sitting down, having a reflection, having a conversation with yourself and asking yourself, where next do I need to go to? So the life you want doesn't begin someday. That is just the truth. That life you want, that life you desire, that goal we all want, it doesn't begin someday. It begins the moment we decide to make a move. It begins the moment we decide to make a choice. It begins the moment we decide to make one action. It begins the moment you decide to take one step that can lead you towards achievement of that life you want, or towards achievement of your goals or your vision. So I call upon you to rise up. I call upon you to take charge of your life and tell yourself, I am going to commit to my growth. I am going to commit to my becoming. I am going to commit to me, having this life I truly deserve. And all it takes is your choice, your decision to change everything for yourself. And over time, you find yourself on that path that aligns with where you really want to go to. So I want to use this opportunity to invite you to the Confident Mom Academy on Facebook and YouTube at the Confident Mom Academy, where we are going to walk you through your journey of growth, of becoming as a mom. We're going to help you navigate through self-doubt, fear, limiting beliefs, and remind you that you're a masterpiece, help you rediscover your identity and who you are in God. We also have a YouTube channel called the Confident Mom Academy, where you get lots of videos that will transform your mindset for better, that will transform your mindset positively. So thank you for listening to me today. Remember to like this video, to share this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Confident Mom Academy. Until I come your way next time, my name is Cho. Chioma Odikolo. Thank you for your time. Do have a great day and bye.